Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It was impossible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing part 2 of my bedroom and closet shuffle project. If you haven't seen part 1, I highly recommend you watch it first, because if you don't, you're not going to see the true before of these spaces. And I feel like we've gotten so much done in part 2. Part 2 takes place over about 2 weeks of footage, and I think because this project's a little bit slower moving, it's not something that we're doing in like 1 or 2 days. It doesn't feel like we've gotten as much done until we look back on the footage and see where we started from, and then we're like, oh my gosh, I forgot it looks like that. There's still a lot to do, don't get me wrong. There's definitely gonna be a part 3, possibly a part 4, but I feel like we got a lot done in part 2, so I'm excited, and I'm excited to show you guys. But before we get into that, I do wanna thank the sponsor of today's video, which is HelloFresh, one of my favorite sponsors. This week in particular, the weather hasn't been super nice. It's pouring down rain right now as I film, and we were doing so many house projects that HelloFresh was perfect specifically for this week. You gonna help mommy? Say, I wanna help mommy.
Help, mommy.
Good job. So tonight we're gonna have a HelloFresh meal, and these are the 3 that just came in. So we have a chicken sausage rigatoni, a lime pork tenderloin, and a firecracker meatballs, which James is really gonna love this because he loves meatballs. But I think we're gonna make this one right now. This one just looks like it will hit the spot. So James, are you gonna help mommy make this? Okay. HelloFresh's meals are delicious. The meal I'm gonna show cooking in this video is Alex's favorite out of all the meals that we have gotten so far. They have more 5-star recipes than any other meal kit, so you know that you're going to get delicious meals in every box, and we have never had a meal that we didn't like. But like I said, this one in particular was our favorite. I hope we get it again. HelloFresh cuts out the meal planning and the meal prepping. You don't have to go to the store. Everything is pre-portioned, and it saves you a ton of time. And for me in particular, I don't really like going to the grocery store. I know some people love it. My grandmother would go every day if she could, but I love the idea of having all the ingredients sent to me to make a meal, especially because I'm newer to cooking. I really have only ever started this year, like really trying to learn how to cook. So it just makes it really easy for me, and the meals are ready in about 30 minutes. You can easily change up your delivery days, your food preferences. You can skip a week whenever you want. Last month, I was able to offer you guys the best promo code that I had ever seen them offer, but they actually topped it this month. So if you go to HelloFresh.com and you use the code LFowler12, you can get 12 free meals across your first 4 boxes, including free shipping on your first box. So now is the time. You guys need to try it. The meals are delicious. I know you guys will like it. So that's LFowler12 for 12 free meals, including free shipping on your first box. Thank you so much, HelloFresh, for sponsoring another video of mine. You're one of my favorite sponsors to work with, and we definitely appreciate it. Plus, we are eating well thanks to you. Alex ate all his. He's going to eat all yours if you don't eat it. You better get in there. You better eat it. All right, so let's get into part 2 of my bedroom shuffle. So the first thing that I needed to do during part 2 was clear out James's new room. James's room actually looked worse at the beginning of part 2 than it did at the beginning of part 1, because we had moved so much stuff into that room as we were shuffling the other rooms around, but I had furniture that was going to be delivered. So that was like the first thing. We needed to empty that room out. There were a lot of things that needed to be gone through. A lot of like holiday decor was in there, and just different like things that didn't belong in there, but I didn't have anywhere else to put at the time. So I really needed to concentrate on decluttering and organizing everything that was in there and moving it out of that room. So that was the very first thing we did. It's the start of the second week of the room shuffle project, and this is what the state of James's new room is in currently. This is all like holiday stuff that I need to kind of like sort through and put nicely in these like bigger bins where it will fit better. Then we have some of his toys we've started bringing up that we need to put in his closet. These are all empty bins that I consolidated stuff in from the other closet. And then this mattress is gonna go on his new bed, but I'm gonna like wash all the bedding, and then I need to go through all these boxes and open up all of his new stuff. I also decided to go ahead and move up everything from his closet in his original room up to the closet in his new room, because that closet had been emptied out at the end of part 1, and all of that office stuff had gone into my new office closet. His new bedroom closet was empty, and I needed to empty out his old closet because that was going to be the new linen closet. And I was trying to do all of these projects kind of at the same time. Like, I was working on all of them at once, which I'm not sure if that was like super efficient, but it kept me like from getting too bored and, you know, working on just one thing. So I moved up everything that was in that closet into his new closet. That closet still has not been organized. That's something I'm gonna have to tackle in part 3. I pretty much just put everything in that closet, and that was as far as I got. Emptying out his old closet left us with an empty closet for the linen closet, which was incredible because my dreams of a super minimalistic and organized linen closet, I'm working on it, okay? You'll see some progress in this video. I still have a little bit to go because the linen closet ended up being a disaster. So I did declutter a bunch of linens in part 1. In fact, there's a clip in part 1 where there are more pillows and blankets and linens than I think a lot of you guys have ever seen in one place. I got a lot of comments that were like, I was not expecting that when you said Alex loves linens. So we did a really good job decluttering that pile, right? But what happened was, I'm pretty sure that some of the bags of linens that we were gonna let go of made its way back into the house, a la Alex. And then, oh my gosh, there's thunder. Can you hear it? There's a storm going on out there. And then also I found piles of linens everywhere. Like, I went into our laundry room and there was a big pile on the floor, plus like in all the cabinets. And then I went under James's sink and there were towels under there. Like, I just kept finding things everywhere. And so I just decided, okay, I'm gonna wash everything. And then once I have everything in one spot, I can truly declutter, like Marie Kondo style, because otherwise I was just gonna keep finding things. So I decided to wash everything. I have probably done 30 loads of linen laundry in the last 2 weeks. And as I was washing things, I was moving it into the new linen closet to keep it separated. Like, these are freshly washed things, and you know, everything else was like probably clean. I mean, they were like put away, but because everything was kind of mixed up with linens that I was gonna like get rid of, and then I was just really confused. I was like, I'm just gonna wash everything, because then if we donate things, they're clean, and you know, whatever. So that's been like its own thing. We had blankets that would dry like 95% of the way, and then we would drape it over like the dining room table to finish drying. So we've had like blankets all over our house. It has been an interesting 2 weeks, but I will have like a major linen declutter either in part 3 or 4 whenever I get everything, like truly every linen in our house in one area so that I can see what we have. We will do that. The next thing I decided to do was late one night, Alex and I were like, let's go ahead and move your planner desk and your like planner filming setup up to your new office, because that office was nice and clear. We had our new rug down, we had our little sofa in there, and the rest of the room was like empty and ready for my desk. So my planner desk had been in my master closet, and I wish I had gotten a before clip, but it's fine because it like wasn't very cute in there. It was functional, but it like wasn't super cute. So we moved my planner desk, my lights, all of my like planners and stuff that were in there up to my new office. As soon as my desk and all my stuff was out of my closet and upstairs, I felt like I could see how this office was going to work and function for me, and I was so excited. And I have done more planner videos in the last 2 weeks than I have in quite some time. Like, I've done like 4 plan with me's in a row, which I can't remember the last time I did 4 in a row. Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna be really good for me. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I do have another channel called Glam Planner, and I do planner like memory sticker memory videos on there. Anyway, so I spent an entire day organizing that one of the days and kind of decluttering all of the stuff that came out of my closet and making my desk look nice and putting everything away. And I just felt so good when that portion of it was done. This was all in my closet, and that closet actually is pretty big and had enough room for this desk and my lights and everything, and that's where I was filming all my planner videos before I got like my office space. It did fit in that room, but I felt like it made the room really like cluttered. And so I don't know, I think this is just gonna work out so much better. I need to go through all of the bins and declutter everything, organize, sort, and then kind of make this like look better. We literally threw this together at like 9 o'clock last night. We just carried everything up. I'm gonna try to put everything that I don't use like for every video in the closet and have this be like really minimal and pretty. I'm gonna attempt. This is also like not my dream desk situation. I wanted the IKEA corner desk, the Lindemann corner, but they discontinued it, which is so sad. So I have like a little makeshift corner for planner videos. A corner type situation is definitely ideal because you have to have like a clear filming space and then an area to put like the binders and stuff that you're using for that video. So a corner desk would have been ideal, but this is what I have right now and I'm gonna make it work for now. So anyway, this is a before and let's see what we can do to make it look nice. I have come to a stopping point for the day, so this is where we are at. I'm really happy with the way it looks. It isn't the prettiest setup. I do think a corner desk or something a little bit less slapped together would look better, but for now, this is working really well. I went ahead and filmed a planner video there just to see if the setup and the lighting was good, and I'm happy with it. So this is going to be my little planner workstation for the time being. I have the desk that I'm going to film at, and then this desk has all of my sticker binders that I use for my videos, and then I have my little planner carts. Have to have a big trash can whenever you're doing planner videos because there's a lot of garbage that accumulates, so that is there. And then the rest of the room looks the same. Sofa, little chair for filming. I haven't decided if I'm going to use these flower props in my like new filming setup, but I probably will. So here we're at. I'm pretty happy with the way this has turned out and the functionality of it. So happy to be out of my closet, you guys. I am just like, I like have butterflies. I'm so excited about all of these room makeovers. And that clip is the latest clip of what I have to show you in terms of my office for part 2. After that, I woke up and I went into my closet to get ready, and my closet was a disaster zone because we had been in there moving a bunch of things out, kind of going through all the drawers and like getting all the things that were planner related or office related that I wanted to take upstairs out of there, and it just left the closet a mess. And even though my closet is not part of this project, I felt like I needed to work on organizing it that day. Like I had to take a break from the other ones in order to like recenter my own closet because it was just a mess. So I spent one of the days just working on my closet and kind of reorganizing everything and putting things away, and it looked really good when it was done. My closet has turned into a disaster zone. I think removing all of the desk items and stuff that was tucked into the back and just sorting through and picking up all of my office items to take upstairs has made this room a mess. So this wasn't actually on my weekly like wish list of projects to organize this, but I think it needs it. So I'm gonna take a little break from the other 3 rooms and work on this room. That felt like a beast of a project, you guys, but look how good it looks. I'm so happy with it. I feel like the stress is just lifted off my shoulders when my closet is nice and organized. It actually didn't take me as long as I thought that it might, but it was like really tedious, like a lot of little things that I had to find homes for and put away. So yes, I'm happy with that. Okay, so then the most exciting thing about part 2, in my opinion, is James's bed arrived. And this bed is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm so in love with it. And James is in love with it too because he's actually been napping in it, which was kind of our first step. Like, we are trying to transition him to his own bed, I think. I mean, like, I don't want to because I love co-sleeping with him, but I feel like he needs to start being more independent. So we started with having him nap in the bed by himself, and he loves his bed. The bed came in yesterday and I could not be happier with it. It is so perfect. James is obsessed. I actually filmed his reaction to seeing it for the first time. It's really, really cute. I'll show you here. Go see
James's bed. Hello.
It's your home.
We go up high. Is it roof up high?
Yeah, you love the roof. Is that your favorite feature? Your bed has a roof. The rug for this room comes in today, so we're gonna put that down. It's a pretty big one. It's 10 by 14 feet, so it will fill up hopefully a lot of this room and give him a softer space to play. These two metal chairs here go with a little round table that hasn't come in yet. That's gonna be like an activity table, and it's gonna sit under the window here. And then on this wall, we have his dresser with a couple of the accessories that have come in. Everything in here pretty much is from Restoration Kids. So I got the big lantern and the little one, plus this light, which is really cool. It's going to go on the wall, like inside there. I saw that in the picture of this bed and I just thought it looked really cool. James has already moved some of his cars into his new spot. It's gonna be like his reading wall. We have this bookcase that's really cool. It's like wood and rope, and it's a hanging bookcase. So it's gonna go on this wall. We have his little reading chair. And then on this chair, we have all of his bedding that's come in. So, you know, his mattress protector, his duvet, his pillows and pillow protectors are all here in the packaging. And then I got these sheets from Pottery Barn Kids, and they're glow in the dark. So this is glow in the dark dinosaurs and then glow in the dark stars. And I think that's so cool. So yeah, really, really, really in love with how this room is turning out. I cannot wait to get the rug down and the bedding on the bed. And I just think it's gonna look so good. His room is coming together so nicely. His rug has arrived, but we haven't put it down yet, so I'll show that in the next part. And then we're gonna get some curtains hung up for him. His activity table should be coming in, and we need to organize his closet. And then his room will pretty much be done. I do have like a more longer term plan of wanting to do an accent wall on the wall that the bed is on. I wanna get someone to come in and paint like mountains and stuff like that. But that isn't something that's gonna happen in the next couple of weeks. So that will be like, I'll show you guys that down the road if we end up doing that. But his room is pretty much coming together and I'm so happy for him, and it just like looks great and I'm really happy with it. And then the last thing to show you for this part 2 video is I did start on the linen closet. So like I said earlier in the video, I had been washing tons of loads of linens, like 30 loads of linens. And I was starting to put it away in the closet, but I figured out very quickly that because that closet wasn't designed to be a linen closet, it was designed to be an actual like clothes hanging up closet. It didn't have a lot of shelf space for linens, for like towels and sheets and blankets and all the things you put in a linen closet. So I went to Target and I had measurements of the shelf length and width, and I found these cubbies that you could buy, and just by luck, 2 cubbies side by side fit perfectly, like literally like it was made for the space side by side. So I decided to get 4 of those and stack them up 2 high on one of the shelves. And that allows me to have a lot of extra space for pillowcases, towels, sheets, all of that. I'm about to get started on this closet, which was James's closet in his room. You guys have seen an organizational video on this showing how I organized his clothes and books and toys. But here it is, cleared out, and this is going to be the new linen closet. So I'm gonna put all of our towels, sheets, extra blankets, and this is all of James's beautiful artwork that will have to move up to his new room. This is what I have going on so far in the linen closet. This is definitely not done. I'm gonna work on it more today. I need to go to Target and get a couple more things. I think I'm gonna get like mini organizers for each little cubby because it's really hard to make sheets look nice, especially the fitted sheet. Like no matter how you fold it, it's not gonna look very nice. So I think I'm gonna get some of these little gray bins for all the little containers and then get a bigger version for the big ones. That way everything's a little bit more like hidden and it will look really pretty. And then I have all of my blankets and towels over here. I'm gonna get 2 more of these big floor bins. I'm gonna get 7 more of these little ones for these little cubbies and then 4 medium-sized bins, and then we will see what we can do with this today. This looks much nicer with the bins and the cubbies, I think. So at the bottom, I have the big bins with all of my washed pillows, and like I said, after I decide exactly what's going to go on what bed, I will get rid of all the extras. And then in these ones, I have blankets in the medium-sized bins, and then in each of these little ones, I have a matching set of sheets and pillowcases. So when it's time to change the sheets, I can just pull out one of these bins and have everything in there. And then on this side, I have like holiday-specific kitchen towels and just things that I don't need to reach for as often hidden back there. And then I have all of my towels folded here on these shelves and a couple of blankets as well. So really happy with the way this is turning out. I'm still going to work on it a little bit more. I want to label things, and after I declutter everything, I can like truly organize it the way it's going to permanently be. But for now, this is a huge improvement and I think it looks really nice. So I'm very happy about this. So the big linen declutter and the final linen closet organization will be in the next part, but I feel like we made a lot of progress in that closet and just in all of the rooms during part 2. Oh, and Alex ended up hanging up our Dyson on the wall. I showed our laundry room in some video a while ago, and I said I wanted to get like a wall dock for our Dyson, and I like had a spot for it picked out because our charger was like going across our washer dryer as it was. So Alex put that up, and it was so cute because James, like out of nowhere, we didn't tell him we were putting something up. We didn't say the word hammer, like nothing. He shows up with his little baby hammer from his little toolbox, and he starts helping Dad hammer. So I have a clip of that because it was really, really cute.
Okay, and this one too. Okay, good job.
So that's everything for part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a lot of next steps that I'm going to be working on for part 3, so that will be coming. And thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and hooking us up with delicious meals. I cannot wait for my next box. If you guys are doing home projects in your own home, I would love to hear about them in the comments below. Let me know what you guys have been doing, what you've been organizing, what you're proud of. And yeah, I will see you guys with my next video. Goodbye.